This August marks 24 years since Princess Diana lost her life in a tragic car accident in France. Now the fire official who responded to the scene is revealing what is believed to be Lady Di's last words. Fire Sergeant Xavier Gourmelon spoke to the Daily Mail for a new series and podcast chronicling the last days of the Princess of Wales' life. In the interview, he said Diana was moving and talking when he arrived at the scene around 12:30 a.m., saying, quote, "She spoke in English and said, 'Oh my God, what's happened?'" Gourmelon, who has reportedly never spoken to the press before, told the publication that he held Lady Di's hand and tried to calm her. He noted that physically he couldn't see anything wrong with her except for her shoulder. Access Hollywood spoke to Daily Mail editor Charlie Langston, and she explained that the fire sergeant was one of the first people to arrive at the crash scene.
He arrived, he performed the duties that he knew how to do. He was then advised that Diana needed to be removed from the vehicle. So he and a colleague took her out of the vehicle, placed her on a wooden board, and then placed her on a mattress filled with air in the hopes of preventing any spinal injuries.
They moved Princess Diana into the ambulance, and Gourmelon said he didn't realize who he was helping until his captain mentioned it, saying, quote, "He tells me who she is, and then yes, I recognize her. But in the moment, I didn't." Around 1 a.m., it was reported that her heart stopped beating for a moment, and they worked to resuscitate her. She started to go downhill from there. Princess Diana, who would have celebrated her 60th birthday this July, was transported to the hospital where it was discovered she had internal bleeding. While doctors tried their best to save her, she succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced dead around 4 a.m. The crash instantly killed the driver and Diana's boyfriend, Dodi Fayed. It has long been speculated that the accident into the underpass was partially caused by paparazzi and photographers persistently hounding the princess. The devastating loss took a toll on Princess Diana's sons, Prince Harry and Prince William, who were just 15 and 12 at the time. The horrific day created a tense relationship between the men and the media. In May 2021, Prince William spoke out about his mother's infamous 1995 interview with BBC, after findings were released from an investigation that concluded that BBC journalist Martin Bashir acted inappropriately and breached the BBC's producer guidelines to gain access to the Princess of Wales. Both William and Harry have said that they believe the interview had a negative and sadly permanent impact on Diana's life.
I would like to thank Lord Dyson and his team for the report. It is welcome that the BBC accepts Lord Dyson's findings in full, which are extremely concerning. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia, displayed woeful incompetence when investigating complaints and concerns about the programme, and were evasive in their reporting to the media and covered up what they knew from their internal investigation. It is my view that the deceitful way the interview was obtained substantially influenced what my mother said. The interview was a major contribution to making my parents' relationship worse and has since hurt countless others. It brings indescribable sadness to know that the BBC's failures contributed significantly to her fear, paranoia, and isolation that I remember from those final years with her.